Kratos had traversed the desert of lost souls, bested the deadly traps of Pandora's temple, and escaped Hades itself. There was but one task left.
Zeus! Do you see now what your son can do? You cast your favor on Athena, but her city lies in ruins before me. And now, even Pandora's box is mine! Would you have me use it against Olympus itself?
Kratos, returned even from the underworld.
Is this the best you can do, father? You send a broken mortal to defeat me, the god of war?
After thousands of years, Pandora's box was finally opened. The power of the gods unleashed.
You are still just a mortal. Every bit as weak as the day you begged me to save your life.
I am not the same man you found that day. The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
You have no idea what a true monster is, Kratos. Your final lesson is at hand. Prepare to join your family, Spartan! and embrace your death, you mortal warrior!
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
I have taught you many ways to kill a mortal, Kratos. Flesh that burns, bones that break. But to break a man's spirit is to truly destroy him. Do you recognize this place, Spartan? The location of your greatest failure? Perhaps there is a chance you can undo the deeds of the past.
The nightmares that had haunted Kratos for the past 10 years had now taken form and substance. His past stood before him.
Kratos! What's happening? Where are we?
By the gods, can this be real?
There is nothing you can put in my way to stop me. I will save my family.
take us home!
Do you see, God of War? You took them once, but you'll never have them again!
You cannot save them, Kratos. You gave them up in your quest for ultimate power. There is a price to pay for everything you gain.
Not that price. I didn't want them to die.
No price is too high for what I offered, and you rejected me. A god! Now, you will have no power, no magic. All that is left for you is death!
Oh, not again.
You should have joined me, Kratos! You should have been stronger!
By the gods.
The battle was not over. The gods, it seemed, had a final gift for Kratos.
I still have allies in Olympus, Ares. Now, you will see how strong I am.
Kratos. It was I who saved you in your time of greatest need.
I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me.
That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
Kratos had done the impossible. A mortal defeating a god. Ares was no more.
For the game that brought us a masterpiece of a giant and a first boss, it's just that much more spectacular that the final boss is such a landfill tsunami. The giant glowing god that has been the main cause and build-up for the whole 10-hour game, and the developer decides to end on him being a 3-part graduate of the Rex School of Sucking Ass. In this fight, Kratos starts with powering up from Pandora's box to reach Ares' level of gigantism in order to finish him off, and this is the best part of the battle since Kratos is just doing the norm here, avoiding attacks, blocking, and striking when the time's right. and Ares has such a huge move pool with some unblockables in there that it's still hard to get the hits in, even though Ares is constantly bleeding mana and health balls. The battle falls off the Aegean cliff side, quality-wise, when we hit stage 2 and Ares transports Kratos into some sort of pocket dimension created from his memories where he has to defend his wife and daughter from an army of Kratoses. What the hell am I looking at? This part of the fight is horrible, since it has a maximum of 6 Kratoses at once on screen, and they can easily get you into a stun chain while the other Kratoses attack your family free of recourse, and the only counter Kratos has to them is siphoning his own health to give the family a little boost. It's such a giant cluster fudge that the best plan is to flail randomly and shoot off Poseidon's rage in the souls of Hades whenever you have a free second. And what's the galling part is that succeeding in this dream section is completely pointless, since Ares just kills them anyway with the blades he steals back from Kratos. The third phase is where it goes from terrible to illogical. Kratos, not having his blades anymore, resorts to taking the nonsensically created golden sword built into the cliff and continues to beat Ares over the head with it, so once again, we find ourselves dealing with the tutorial boss, since not only does Kratos have a completely new combat mechanic, we also have to deal with the bullshit of having Kratos and Ares draw from the same health bar. There is no reason in the universe that the conjoined health bar needs to be a thing. This is what happens when you just throw ideas in the air and hope for the best. You can only win this fight when the game decides that you're done for the day, since Ares moves too fast to get the block up, so you just have to eat his devastating combos, and everything else bad about this fight due to its completely badly defined mechanics. The final battle is moronically difficult on top of the developer throwing dodgeballs at you just because, and overall it takes a hard run at solid as Snake for the dunce-capped king of video games.